You killed her. Stop the wedding. Lucy reveals Heather's death secret at the altar. The church bells rang sweetly, echoing through Genoa City as guests filled the grand cathedral. Flowers lined the aisle, candles flickered, and the atmosphere buzzed with anticipation. Today was supposed to be a day of joy, the wedding of Daniel Romalotti and Heather Stevens. But beneath the surface, secrets swirled like storm clouds waiting to break. Daniel stood at the altar, trying to steady his breath. He kept glancing at the wooden doors, waiting for the moment they'd open and reveal Heather in her ivory gown. Cameras flashed, murmurs filled the air, but something felt wrong. A heaviness clung to the room, one that only Lucy sensed. Lucy stood near the front row, twisting her hands nervously. She had spent days debating whether to speak the truth. Her heart pounded so loudly she could barely hear the music. Because Lucy knew something everyone else didn't. Something deadly. Heather wasn't who she appeared to be, and her sudden return to Daniel's life was hiding a terrible secret. A secret that involved a woman who no longer had a voice to tell her own story. A woman Lucy believed Heather had killed. As the wedding march began, the doors finally swung open. Heather appeared, glowing, smiling, pretending everything was perfect. The guests rose. Daniel exhaled with relief, but Lucy's breath caught in her throat. She couldn't hold it anymore. The truth was burning inside her, demanding escape. Just as Heather took her first step down the aisle, Lucy's voice ripped through the cathedral like thunder. Stop the wedding. Every head snapped toward her. The music crashed to a halt. Heather froze. Daniel's eyes widened. Lucy stepped into the aisle, trembling, but her voice was fierce. You killed her, Heather. Gasps erupted like explosions. The whispers that followed were frantic, chaotic. Daniel took a step toward his daughter. Lucy, what are you talking about? This isn't funny. I'm not joking. Lucy cried. I didn't want to believe it, but I know the truth. Heather. She's hiding what happened. She's hiding what she did. Heather's face drained of color. Lucy, sweetheart, you're confused. No, Lucy shouted, pointing at her. Don't call me sweetheart. I know about the woman who came looking for you. The woman who disappeared right after. And I found her phone in your things. I saw the messages. I saw everything. Heather swallowed hard, trying to stay calm. Lucy, you misunderstood. But Lucy cut her off with a voice filled with pain. You killed her, or you know who did. And you've been pretending everything is fine so you can marry my dad and keep the truth buried. A wave of gasps echoed through the room. Reporters leaned forward. Phones came out. The entire wedding had turned into a spectacle. Daniel turned to Heather, his voice low, shaking. Heather, tell me this isn't true. Heather's eyes darted around the room like a trapped animal. Her hands shook as she tried to reach for Daniel. Daniel, listen to me, she whispered desperately. This is a misunderstanding. She's a teenager. Lucy stepped closer, her voice breaking. I'm not lying. I saw the emails. I saw the threats. The woman was going to expose Heather for something she did when she was working overseas. The next day she vanished. And Heather deleted every trace of her. Tears spilled down Lucy's cheeks. Dad, I'm trying to save you. The cathedral was dead silent. Heather's veil trembled. Her perfect smile was gone. Her eyes became cold, calculating, like someone whose mask had slipped. Lucy, she said quietly, you don't know what you're talking about. Then prove it, Lucy snapped. Tell everyone where that woman is. Heather froze. Daniel's chest tightened. That single pause, that heartbeat of silence, told him everything he needed to know. His voice cracked. Heather, what did you do? Heather stepped back, panic spreading across her face. I can explain. But Daniel held up a hand. No, not today, not at our wedding. Heather stumbled, shaking her head as the guests whispered violently. Lucy stepped beside her father, gripping his arm. I'm sorry, she whispered. But I couldn't let you marry someone hiding a death. Daniel pulled Lucy close, understanding flooding his eyes. Heather, realizing the wedding was over, turned and ran down the aisle, the same aisle she hoped to walk as a bride. The cathedral doors slammed behind her. The truth had finally spoken. And nothing in Genoa City would ever be the same again.